What is up, guys? It's Thomas from Savant Sports here talking AVP beach volleyball. The AVP's been making some radical changes the past few years to bring the sport into the future, and we feel they got some stuff right and some stuff wrong. And I'm here to break it down for you. So without further ado, let's talk the future of American beach volleyball.
What the AVP got right.
Awarding wildcard spots to international teams for heritage events. I mean, what a smart move by the AVP to give out 3 different wildcards for Huntington 2026. One on the men's side, the Qatar duo, and 2 on the women's side with the Brazilian and Switzerland pairs. It is about damn time we opened up our doors for more international players to compete and feel comfortable coming to these American AVP events. Because most of the world's best beach volleyball talent is international, it's not domestic. And this accomplishes 2 important things. First, it gives us fans the best possible competition to watch. It was so fun to watch that guitar duo and Sharif and Ahmed play to the crowd. They are both pure entertainers, which livens up the sport. Sharif suffocating block after block, and Ahmed detonating that smaller, grippier AVP ball to heights we've only seen Taylor Sander do on the sand. And 2, it inspires and pushes the American players' game. You're telling me after Tamala and Victoria's dominant performance, winning the whole thing, not dropping one single set on Championship Sunday, making quick work of multiple American duos, you're telling me the women's camp is not training and hitting the gym harder than ever? They are probably fired up. This was a great move by the AVP. Would love to see them extend it to a few more wild cards, maybe 2 on the men's, 2 on the women's side, and maybe even consider in next year and the year after giving 1 men's pair and 1 women's pair a slot in the AVP league. As we've seen in the AVP league, there's always one pairing that doesn't quite compete with the other teams. That would give you the best possible product and continue to push the sport.
What the AVP got wrong.
Keeping league teams the same after the recent partner updates. I mean, what are we doing here? Look, trades happen in other leagues. That's all this was multiple trades on the men's side. Announce them, update the teams and graphics, and let's move on with it. The guys did the AVP a favor by announcing these partner updates prior to the first week of play and picking players that are already part of the league. It's a simple trade. Trevor Crabb to the San Diego Smash for Miles Evans. That's a fair trade. And same thing with Paul Lottman and James Shaw. Yes, you break up the fun New York Nitro couple pairing, but you could easily make it so that James and Molly are traveling to similar destinations, even on different teams. It's not that hard. And no offense to Theo Brunner, but there's a reason why he's been part of the league for 2 straight seasons. That last set against LA Launch was borderline unwatchable. The only reason you should have a substitute on the sand is for a legitimate injury, not because one of the players is across the country playing with his new partner. James Shock was visibly frustrated, and rightfully so. We might see the same thing with Trevor Crabb and Chase Buninger as the season progresses. They've already changed partners and moved on mentally. We want to see these new duos grow and compete throughout the course of a full season, not old partnerships that have died in whatever we were watching on the men's New York Nitro side in Belmar, New Jersey.
What the AVP got right.
Increasing the number of outdoor AVP league destinations. This AVP recognizing and leaning into what makes this sport so special. The fact that it's played on the elements. You get incredible athletes performing in unique destinations in the great outdoors, giving fans fresh air and sunshine while they watch the sport. Who doesn't love that? And that's something other leagues like the NBA and NHL just can't replicate. Look at the 2026 lineup. It's fantastic. Just had Belmar, New Jersey a few weekends ago. Now they're at the base of slopes in Aspen. And coming up, we have Long Beach, California, Central Park, New York, Resorts Marine in East Hamptons, and League Championship back on Oak Street in Chicago, where it belongs. This just raises the entertainment value of beach volleyball. You get regular sky balls back in the mix for players not hitting the top of arenas like what was happening in previous seasons, sucking the fun out of the building. And it's so interesting as a fan to watch these players get creative as they navigate the wind and it wreaks havoc on the ball like we saw in Belmar a few weekends ago. And again, keeping a few arenas in play, it's fun to watch these younger and more athletic teams on bouncier sand get their service game going and bombing some spikes. But when you can't fill a whole arena and there's empty seats, that's also not a good look for a younger league like the AVP. So you want to minimize that. Lakeside, beachside, mountainside, hell, give us a snow game AVP. Now that would be interesting and would drive some traffic to the sport.
What the AVP got wrong.
Taking 2+ weeks to post heritage matches on YouTube. Look, not all those fans can catch these matches live, especially for the bigger tournaments when several of the matches on the earlier days are played at the same time. Give us an opportunity to catch up on the tournament without accidentally seeing spoilers on our social media page. At the very least, post the Raw live streams immediately after the match ends. And then you can post a more polished, highlighted version for the diehard fans. You can include it as part of the AVP Gold package. Think NFL Red Zone, NBA League Pass. Mimic the leagues that are doing this correctly. You're also missing out on free work and publicity from other smaller creators that are trying to use highlights for this event to make content about this event that could bring more eyes and more viewers to the sport. Pro bono. It's pretty much impossible to do that when you post it multiple weeks after. I'd like to see the AVP fix this for Manhattan and Laguna for the rest of the season. It's an easy fix. Make it happen.
What the AVP got right.
Speeding up the pace of league play, and specifically I'm talking about the lowering to 15-point sets and the switching once per set at the 8-point mark. I was hesitant about this change initially, but after seeing 2 full seasons, it was the right move. It just makes a more condensed, impactful product. Every point matters on the sand. Also allows the younger, athletic, more flashier teams like the Bradford and Coreys, Field and Wilcoxes, Smith and Webbers, which this league needs to hang with the veteran duos. And with the win by 2 rule still in effect, we still get some 20-point overtime thrillers. We saw 3 different sets in Belmar a few weekends ago go to 20 points. With 21-point sets, some of those overtime thrillers were going to upper 20s and lower 30s. That has got to be exhausting for players and fans alike. A lot of players were taking like extra timeouts by brushing off their sunglasses as if it had sand on it when it really didn't. That doesn't make for a great product or a great watch. Look at the other leagues that are speeding up play. MLB adding a pitch clock. That went over great. NFL's adding the digital first down tracking. That's going over great. NBA eliminating take fouls. All the best leagues are doing this. So this is a great move by the AVP. This will help the league flourish in the upcoming years. And there you go, folks. 3 rights, 2 wrongs by the AVP. Do you agree or disagree? Or do you feel there's something that was left out of this video that should have been part of this video? Let us know in the comments below and we'll get that discussion rolling. Up on the screen is the 2026 AVP League schedule. Should be a jam-packed summer of league events and tournaments. We are excited to cover it all. If you like this ESPN-type beach volleyball content, hit that subscribe button as we got more coming your way. And that's a wrap. Thomas, signing out.